Well, as the main group of fighters finished off the Red Fang and turned
I'll
your
be back.
attention to the troll lurking in the back of the cave, Bo's suave charm wasn't quite enough as he tried to saunter past two orcs, who had just managed to corral some of their spooked mounts back. In an epic duel of nearly hitting and getting hit, Bo's two important opponents went up in flames, and Steward Shar popped in to save her charge with Greenwood in tow. In the batch, Marble snuck past the troll while the meat shields did their job and encountered the deadly and evil Gary, who is sent to his end head over heels in a thunderous misstep. I like to think that the thunder literally was like an explosion and it flipped him up like a. And it.
Like popcorn popping. Like,
Wait, because anytime thunder. He
I'm
takes
down with
thunder
this.
damage is when he moves. So it's like he takes the step and the thunder is from his feet. Well, you found two dead city guards and rescued the caravan master Fardo, or is it Barry? And as you hunkered down in the cave for the evening, what would you like to do?
Take a long rest.
yeah, but we should probably do shifts at the entryway. Because we don't know when any more little pesky little goblins are going to come up on us.
Not it.
Char would take... I don't even think... No, I have full HP. I'm fine.
Marble never takes never takes a watch.
Char will take... I'll take first watch. I only need 4 hours of sleep.
So it's still about in the afternoon. It's not like the sun's setting right now, but
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, someone still needs to be like looking out.
yeah.
We can make Greywind take the next watch.
Yes, Smith was his morning watch, so in the meantime.
Oh, that purple is sweet. I'm gonna.
Out of
What'd you
character,
say, Red?
I have shit perception.
Oh no, Smith is fine doing watch till everyone goes to bed, but he'll need some sleep before he can do his morning tribulations. But in the meantime, he'll chill and watch out for people while everyone else does whatever.
Yeah, well, like Jerry and Lindsay will come in. They bring like the animals. I don't know where you want to keep where you think it's best to keep the horses or mounts as you chill in the cave.
I'll say me and Kevin did a reasonable job scouting out this cave. I think we both deserve a good night's rest.
Oh, Mercy!
But if need be, I can make Kevin stand watch for a while.
I mean, can't not trust a Kevin.
All right, where are you guys going to do anything? There's got the Roth outside. You have horses now. Everyone's kind of chilling inside, taking a moment.
We did get this guy, and I feel like we had questions.
For who?
The guy we saved?
Oh, yeah, for Fardo.
I thought he went unconscious again.
He was kind of not doing too well, in and out. I mean, you guys have looked after him a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys did some
gave
questions.
A healing spell to him.
I think some of you might have had to have left, but you guys did handle some questions last time.
Yeah.
Mostly, he's just like, I've been here. They didn't say anything. Those guards have been here before me, and when Jerry comes and walks in, he looks ashamed, but also like there's like a bit of understanding, but in Fardo's eyes, he kind of is like, I don't blame you, but we got to work on this. This is not working.
This is like
going
twice
over
in
well.
the last 3 weeks.
And he's kind of worried about the other goblin tribes if they're all getting pushed in this direction.
Do you not have caravan guards?
We do.
Perhaps you should hire more.
And as you do, the one gentleman with Thupgub kind of shuffles in his where he is and kind of looks away. And Fardo does kind of nod, just kind of glance in his direction. He's like, but a lot of them are sometimes volunteers. We get a city guard or two, but the caravan, yeah, it's
Understandable. This could become a bigger problem if the Gobos move farther in. Perhaps. Well, I don't know. We've already killed these. I'm sure there can't be that many left.
Jerry just starts kind of chuckling to himself.
Oh, right. There's one of them here.
Anything you'd like to add, Jerry?
Oh, there's so many of us.
I thought so. Do you think that there'll be a lot of you coming to the, this place now? In the next, give or take 8 hours?
What, this place? No, fuck Jerry.
Gary.
Everybody hated this
Gary.
guy. Why would we
Okay.
come here?
I'm just
Alright.
checking. Char looks at Fardo and then kind of looks at some of the others, notably Bo, who may be a little worse for the wear, and suggests number one that Fardo, go on, sit down. We can rest here a moment. She's being uncharacteristically solicitous of Fardo's health because that's what the reward's based on. And so she has him sit down and has Bo kind of lay down, and she moves towards the front of the cave to offer to keep a lookout.
What is the game plan here? Are we escorting him back to home or moving down south to... Out of character, I also kind of forget the task.
Well, don't we have doppelgangers that got stopped?
But Roth wanted us to save Fardo.
Right. That was... I still don't see how saving him is going to save the world, but, I don't have the eyeballs, so who can say?
Oh, Roth sent you out here?
Yup.
Hmm.
He
Sounds
offered
nice
us
of-
a patronage.
Wow. I don't see how saving me gets you a patronage from him. Wow. You must have impressed him. He's a
Should I
nice
just
guy. I've
grin?
known him for years.
He is up.
And yeah, he helps fund the caravan a bit.
I'm kind of curious to know if I accidentally mentioned the eyes, and he's acting like he doesn't know
You
anything
do an
about 'em.
insight check.
That's kind of roundabout way of me asking. I just don't want to. I don't want to say insight. I want to say what my intentions are. But
Yeah.
there we go. Not so. Oh, that's the wrong one.
What do
You're
you know?
a little teddy
What?
bear.
Well, that's okay. It's still bad.
They hit a 1. He doesn't seem to even caught it, but you're not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Break his purple.
And you kind of look around, and Lindsay and Russell actually, after they brought everything in, they actually go into the back to kind of look around. And they went out of his sight.
Talk about Doofus.
I think this cave is haunted. I can hear a ghost in the background yelling out for Doomfist.
Sorry.
Red
That's
Giant
okay.
Doomfist.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Who's is Julie just recording?
I'm just recording.
Okay.
Everybody's here.
I mean,
I
I
would
would play, but I
imagine
don't
that-
feel like I'm actually well
It's
enough to
fine.
actually play
Oh,
Doya
that's-
that well.
I don't
fine.
see we're doing too much except for just RP this time, so it's fine.
Right. Doya got kind of beat up last time, right?
So yeah.
Or she just couldn't get hit, or she couldn't hit
No,
the guy.
I think I got her.
Yeah.
She also
so
couldn't hit the guy.
so Char would, motion for her to rest up too, and I can't remember if Grewin. Well, but Char's not doing watch by herself, so Grewin's gonna do watch with Char.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think out of character. Like, I know that we were heading towards Wooten, but if I can recall our quest clearly enough, I think our goal, or at least Char's goal, was to save Fardo solely because of the whole patronage thing. I don't know that she continues on south.
Yeah,
unless someone can remember something out of character that I've forgotten.
I know we
been a
had
while.
intentions to go there, but I feel like
there was no mission that involved us going down there.
Yeah.
And we are not an altruistic save the world type group.
Yeah, given the situation,
I mean, Doya and Grewin and Smearf are.
I mean, Bo already signed on.
But I feel like
I think it's just you. And I mean, it's in, but like that's to be expected.
The elves.
I think
a little curmudgeon-y.
Given the circumstance, though, too, like I feel like we do want to protect him on the way. I wouldn't want to just be like, okay, you guys just head back on your own. Also, I'd like, not only just to guard him on the way back.
There are like a guard and an orc that can go with him.
True.
And I don't know what that's a good idea. Let's ask Lindsay and
Rasa
what their plans are.
Alright, you go find them?
Well, I don't.
Because they're not there right now. They're inside the cave.
Marble doesn't care. Marble's just like over there, like swishing at nothing.
Char's at the front of the cave, so she's not like wandering around.
Well, I suppose I will inquire as to whether or not he would like an armed escort back, or if the group, excluding our members, feels like they're secure enough in returning to. I don't know for certain that they're heading that direction, though. Where were you? Are you guys heading to Wutan? I direct my question towards. I forgot the guy's name.
The orc?
No, the guy we saved.
Oh, Fardo?
Or Barry.
Or Barry.
We were heading from Wutan.
Barry Fardo.
Okay.
I mean, do you ask him?
I do. You guys were on your way back, or do you need an escort back home, or what business? Where do you intend to go now?
Oh, the caravan was coming back from Wutan to Wadun. It's we're in smack dab in the middle here.
Were you bringing supplies? Because I believe there
are
stores
and people,
in the cave.
And I'll be honest, the return of the supplies isn't a big deal for me right now. I'm grateful that you guys saved me. I probably another day or couple of days, and I probably would have been a goner.
Well,
I don't know.
If you're still feeling appreciative by the time we get back to Wadun, if you feel it's fair, you can see fit to reward us in whichever way you
sounds
decide.
Like you're already getting something, but we'll see. You all seem to want to talk your way in. That's fine. I get it. He kind of just leans back and just smiles.
Did you notice anything different in Wooten this time around?
Thinks of it. Nothing out of the ordinary that I know of, but mostly just keeping to the supply chain. Until obviously it got hit.
Right.
They certainly weren't any signs of that going down. And he looks at the orc, who's been kind of standing there with you the entire time, silent. What's up with that? He kind of and fuck up, just kind of little. Would be shyly, but it's just not reluctance, a shame, I suppose. Crosses his features.
You remember him, don't you?
The eye
He came with
patch
us
is
last time.
unmistakable, yeah. And I see you two got paired up with each other. And he points to the young man there, who's been with Fupka this entire time. Now you're back out here in the wilds. What are you doing? Where are you going? I thought the guards were supposed to keep an eye on you. It's like, but and the kid is, I'm keeping an eye on him. Fupka kind of regret the name. It's a little silly. He offers.
Maybe he can be rebaptized.
A new name in the muffin.
To...
We do have a cleric on hand.
He's seeking
here.
to redeem himself in the eyes of, in the muffin. The glow of the muffin. I don't know how you would word that stuff. He's seeking to redeem his actions and hopefully undo what his people are trying to do out here. But he seems hesitant to speak more about it.
Shark catches that though. So says, "What exactly are your people trying to do out here, Fubgrub?"
Frubgrub. He'll look to Smirf. And I would actually say, Smirf, you could roll a persuasion with advantages. Like, you're more or less trying to apply him, but he looks to you as he's looking to you to almost like a confession. You are his priest, his muffin lord. And so he looks to you first, Smirf. Good thing I said with advantage because of the...
Oh, jeez.
Because fuck. He gets down and sits, and he puts his spear on his lap. I have it here. I just have to get to it. The Orcs, my people, were sent here on a holy mission to recover God.
Spear would suddenly just perk up even more.
Although I feel as though I found a new path.
Which god were you trying to recover?
Our God, the world is. We've been told orcs have been told for trying to get the right word here because I keep jumping here. Have been told for. The legends are this God is imprisoned. Gaia has been imprisoned here on this land, and we are an army sent to cleanse the unnatural monsters. And he looks with shame towards almost all of you. Only one who wouldn't catch that would be Doya or Bo. I was like, my people, we come from another land. I'm just gonna pull this over here, and we have a legend. And this is what I said instead of mostly just a roleplay. And he said, "Just excuse me, I have to gather my thoughts." The courts were the first. He said the way the legend goes is that the courts were the first among our lords to make contact. First of us, our lords made contact with. Sorry, I have to read this and not just paraphrase my own fucking writing. The water lords and his people rose from the depths of the sea, and the way he says sea is weird, and greeted them with open arms. Long lost family reunited. But they couldn't speak to Gaia as they should have. And so the Plorts, my people, and he takes a second and he realizes plain orcs and those who live on the coast are coastal orcs or courts, and morts for the mountains, and
oh god,
forts for the forts for the forests.
I hate this.
This is amazing. Morks, plorks, forks.
Yeah.
It probably
Orc?
just loses something
He
in
said plurks,
translation.
and I was like, oh no.
Spirit will just keep nodding like this is perfectly natural to him.
And so my people are from the plain. It's why we were asked to come to this land. We're used to hunting on these areas and foraging and living in the plains. And so with our aid, our shamans' aids, the water lords, the water giants, and the blue people, the priests, the sea priests, and many other aquatic people that rose from the depths to join us, contacted the Earth Lords. And so we brought them forth. From the stone and rock, the Lords of Earth rose up and brought with them their people and the God's Eye, which is this ancient relic, a fragment of Gaia that was long lost. They brought it back to this world. And they were able to use it and hear what our shamans had only known as whispers, and they said legend are is how much pain the planet was in. And so the water lords and and you get the impression like these are big people, tall, these large giant men. They aided the sea orcs in building new vessels that would bring them and their priests to the land that held the god. And they sensed the prison that our Gaia was bound in. And they found fair-skinned people, and he kind of motions towards like the elf Shar or you, a dwarf, ravaging the land and getting fat off its harvest. So they deem these people the heretical monsters and the jailers of the planet, and they destroyed that village. Returning to their ships, that land attacked with larger vessels and with thunder and strange fire. Our people barely managed to get out if it wasn't for the blessing of the water lords that the priests had. And so they knew that in order to free the planet, they had to contact more of their brethren. And so they reached to fire, to air, and to the storm, and finally pulled them back and brought them back to the land and reunited the people of our world. And it is said that they wept as the people of the land were united, and they wept as the world was held prisoner, and then they wept for the future, for they knew that those who would not hear the voice of Gaia after they forged the army to wipe the unnatural people and from the sealed lands and free the world from their grip. I think I got that mostly right. So all my life, I've been taught how monstrous the people of this land are, but I get here and I live in the city and I see you're just trying to survive like all of us, a little bit differently. This city is not what I'm used to, but and with the path
come
of
in
the
all
light
shapes and sizes, though.
with the path of the muffin, I understand the falsehood. We can live in peace, and you people are not jailers or unnatural. You're just trying to survive. And Dolric, as you're listening, you know Kevin doesn't really give a shit. But the moment Fuckgub mentions the God's Eye, Kevin snaps his attention and does not take his eyes off of Fuckgub for the story.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Kevin. Okay, well, I don't mention it. I just sort of take note because I guess we're linked like that anyway. So I would actually ask him how, in your experience and your involvement in all this, how would you say your people have been doing in this quest?
I have been removed from them for some time, but I could feel, even I have no real shamanistic ability, but even I could feel the world shift not too long ago. So, and I know there was an expedition to the east. They must have succeeded in trying to break some kind of one of the seals on Gaia.
Interesting.
This.
So you go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, we're gonna look at Fubgrub. This Gaia. What type of god is he or she? You know, like
This is the
benevolent.
world,
The Earth itself.
and it speaks to us. And
before he mentioned anything, do I know anything of their religion? Like in research, would I have heard anything of their...
no, you have no idea what these people were until you saw them.
Right, that's right.
This is the first any of you are hearing about another land.
Interesting. And now I say this with no respect. I mean, no respect. No undue
disrespect.
No disrespect to anyone here. Let me think about how I'm going to phrase this. With no disrespect to anyone here, that was a very interesting historical and religious story, and it sounds like the creation story behind it would probably be even more exciting. What made you give that up for... So your god was literally the planet, and now you worship a muffin.
I feel like I can worship both and hold. The muffin gives life just as much as the planet does.
I've seen the muffin give life, and I've seen the muffin take life. I will give you that.
And he points to his eye. I've seen the muffin spare lives as well.
Interesting. I mean, the same could be said about the planet. Fair enough. There's room for more than one religion, I suppose.
Smurf would just kind of like shrug. Wrong.
You get the impression from like the story of sea vessels attacking with thunder and cannons. Probably they landed on the west.
And you say this excavation site was to the east. Do you know anything where this excavation site was located?
Excavation? I just know they went out there seeking some connection. One of the priests took them, and I was not. I'm just a raider. I was just a raider. No different than these others here. But I understand that our ways... We like to fight.
Well, your people are not so different than mine.
Shifting our views is going to take more than just asking them. And I'd like to try more. And you asked where I'm going, and I'm going to head into the wilds and see what good I can do out there. And the kid beside him, he kind of just sighs, resigned.
That it is a noble cause. But when you say east, how east are we talking?
The east end of this land, of this splotch of land, this landmass. I know there's more. I believe there's more to the north. You could see it on a good day from the city across the ocean. And I know there's more to the south and to the west, but mostly
out of character. Most of us have never left this landmass.
All of you have mostly left this landmass. You're the only one who doesn't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
Really?
Have I been other places?
Oh, you've been all over the south at least, and
of this landmass or
the
like
South
Islands.
There's no South Islands. There's the Southland, the Elven area, and then you went across the little land bridge, and now you're here.
So we actually have no concept of other land. Like that's
no.
Like
the idea of another land off of this one is new to everybody.
So we've never just for point of reference, this landmass to the north.
That's the Staled Lands.
Oh, okay. All right. So that
So
this
What
it
is
is
if I
almost
take
like another
you back-
continent.
this
Yeah,
is
if
a
I-
sea
Can we,
then.
can we see the whole map again?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you over there.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that
The idea of this is the known world.
Oh, okay.
it's
This is
not.
massive.
Okay, I thought you meant like this little patch down here at the bottom right
No, no,
was what we knew.
This
which
is
I'm like,
what. No,
I know
no.
for a fact I know more than that.
Yeah,
so
no,
basically,
like
it's like people in the Eastern Kingdoms figuring out Condor was a thing.
kinda, and then
Okay.
hating them.
Yeah, this is a huge landmass. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can see that.
exactly. People of the Eastern Kingdoms find Condor was a thing.
So we know sea travel because we would need it to get through our sea, but no one's ever, no one's like come back from a.
No one's really ventured.
Coastal.
Had to a reason to really venture away. There might be some crazy people in the last little bit who are like, "Hey, what's out there?" But not much. No one's ever really returned to say they found something else.
You mentioned one other thing I wanted to ask about. I'm sorry if I'm taking up too much of the discussion here, and you mentioned something called the God's Eye.
He nods. It's an artifact. It's kept in the Lord's chamber. We are all one people, but family fights, so they often have one center area, but then it's equal from all the other lords. It is large. I've never seen it. I've only heard stories of it. It's a large he tries to like hold his hands out. Rock. I know the priests, the sea priests, have a replica of it, much in the way he gestures to Smear, much in the way you wear a muffin, your holy symbol.
Okay, so we saw one of these. Potentially, this guy down in the sewers was one of these sea people he was talking about.
Yeah, that's what struck me too.
And the guy up north too.
Okay. Interesting. I will make note of that and try to do some research on it later, personally. I don't know any other historical references to a God's Eye.
Nothing. All of this is brand new.
Okay. Well, I will ponder on this for a while once I take my turn watching with Kevin. Kevin will watch. I'll probably spend some time with my journal pages.
Char looks at Fubgrub. So we're good though, right?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, the talk of purging people. You don't want to purge.
No, I understand I wouldn't say the run, but the mistake of the way my ancestors judged. I'm trying to stop this.
Char nods.
As
Okay,
much
just,
as I
just
can.
checking.
And he kind of sitting down, he's realized after telling the story, he's kind of like, oh.
Don't feel too bad. We've all wanted to kill someone now and then.
It's like the weight of it. It's like, oh, that's that weight. I have to basically uplift my entire religion.
It's you're not
Pretty
the
heavy.
first.
Yeah.
So don't be too hard on yourself. You seem easily indoctrinated, so it's understandable.
Jesus.
But war is also at the base of many cultures, so you're not unique there.
Hey Bruce, don't make jealous.
Of
Of Smearf. Or is it like he believes
Not-
what he's selling.
It's not jealousy yet. It's
Like, it's
Wha-
crazy.
like, are you serious? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And like, because he like, in his mind, is just what he's worshiping and what he's following is
The one
There's-
true.
there's a historical fact and to it, right? There's
Yeah.
and this is just something that he's never heard of before, and
Then there's a muffin.
there's a muffin. Yeah,
Yeah, but he's seen the muffin actually work.
I've seen it work.
Yeah.
Like, he can't deny that it's a real thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think, and his deity doesn't interact with him in the same way. So
Smurf just kind of patting his friend, on his shoulder. Don't worry, friend. I'm with you no matter what.
And he bows his head deeply.
You're trying to find the right path, and there's something that's very commendable. Smurf would just nod.
That means a lot.
then we will all travel together to Wandoon, then, I suppose, in the morning. Is that our plan here, or are we continuing on to Wutan to investigate curiosities?
Well, curiosities are a poor substitute for ensuring Fardo's safety.
I'm in agreement. Perhaps well,
Dude,
We had you-
it's gonna be up to like the good people in our group to
We
make
have-
us do something to save the world.
Unfortunately, two of those people are not here.
I'll gesture
Red
towards
is up to you.
I'll gesture towards Marble and say, what is your opinion, young lad? You've proven yourself quite capable in these caves. Do you have an opinion on this?
I don't even know if Marble's like there to listen to all this.
You
Oh.
could have wandered in the bat or wandered.
He's like
where
he's
are
like
you?
training in the field somewhere.
All right. He snuck away sometime. You didn't
Maybe
realize.
he wandered back. I don't know.
It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. Let's say he wandered.